that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Play action, Flacco. And his first pass is incomplete.
Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, but it's going to be second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's pinning him.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now.
KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota.
Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
On play action, Cousins.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
Slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Looking at a set. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, then easily move into the top 5.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion right is Addison. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So on 4th down, Riley Patterson now for the Viking field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there. This defense for the Vikings, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Flacco.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They run it with Chandler.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Here's Chandler.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now Chandler.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. There's the stiff arm. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
The Raiders at 500 hit 6 and 6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Flacco.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 21-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. That is caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Cousins.
Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To the air again, it's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down. Chandler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Flacco looks to throw.
He finds Mayer here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Flacco. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flacco off play action. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Quickly to Addison here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
47 yards.
and the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Play action, Flacco. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Cousins from the gun on third.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Addison hauls it in.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Addison will go in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Up the middle they go. Chandler. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That one taken in by Adams. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They go pass again with Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Operating off play action, Flacco. Touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Pass complete to Addison.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Now 1st and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flacco. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Minnesota, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,